Hey friends, Saigon, Vietnam, right outside the window, District 1. Welcome back. I have a quick Transformer haul to talk to you about. Here's an Iron Man Transformer. As you know, Transformers are the first thing I look for. Marvel's really the second thing that I look for. They're my two favorites. So here you have the Battle Game Alliance Superheroes line, Power Game Auto Model, the Super Morph. There's a lot going on at the top of the card. Really neat card art. You can see it's Tony. Couple guns there. The Super Morph, Flames Warrior, Battle Alliance Superheroes, Superheroes Alliance, Battle Deformation. A lot of language on the card. Two modes, of course, robot and car. I'm not going to open this. Once I start getting some duplicates, I'll start opening things. Many of you have been great, by the way. Comments and feedback and questions and what you're looking for and how you can get it. All those questions will be answered. I'll do my best. Here's the back of the card. Similar to the Hulk, and the Hulk's from a different line, the Hulk Transformer that I have that maybe you've seen. I'm looking for each of the Avengers in a bootleg Transformer mode. So this was exciting because I can add him to my collection that already has Hulk. Hulk's from a different line, but this Alliance superhero business, you can see, if you remember not my first video, my second video was this. So the Battle Game Alliance Captain America, which is also dope. So I've got 3 of the big 4, and yes, I am currently on the hunt for a Thor Transformer. I've never seen one, so that's something exciting to look forward to. Let's look at a few other things I've picked up. Transformer stuff. Not a Transformer, but the Kamen Rider. Another Japanese creation that's really cool, and I'm just sort of learning about these. I don't know much about them, but I think they look super cool. And for the first time, if you saw in a previous hunt video, some of you asked me to take a closer look. So I'll be posting more pictures on IG, and I did pick it up. So, Super Energy Rider from Xinjiang Toy Series. Super Heighten. I'm not sure what that means or if that's related. You can see, those of you who know this character and this line and the history, this particular series has 5 figures. Each figure does come with a bike that transforms. So there's a Transformer element to this. It's sort of a Transformer Super Sentai. Super cool. The character designs are amazing. Falcon Alter Chariot. So maybe the Kamen Rider Falcon, if there is such a thing. Really cool. Very cool. I could see myself getting into these. I know they are popular. So that's a look at the bike on the card. Again, not until I can pick up some duplicates will I start to open these and take a look. You have a diagram. The chariot fights the appearance. So this does open up into some sort of Insecticon-looking hovercraft that this fella can ride, right? The chariot. So, Kamen Rider. You tell me how to say it. So, let's look at some Transformers. I did happily find another one of these. This is totally my favorite line. If I can find these in good condition, oftentimes they're in really bad shape. The cards are in bad shape. If you saw the video, I sent Dan Larson from Toy Galaxy one of these, hesitantly, because I wasn't sure I'd find another one. So I was really happy to come across one last week. But it's the Optimus Prime animated take, which is strange because this entire line is all the combiners. So you can see super Chinese, super action, transform instructions on the back. So you've seen this, but the excitement arose when I found for the first time I had never seen these two, and I love them both. You've got Superion, right? Made of jets. Superion. He comes with an extra plane. So you can see 2, 4. He's missing a plane, so there's an extra plane that comes with him, which is sweet. On-Fall Mobile, he's called here. So you've got some of the designs on the card, but Superion, really dope cards. Whatever line this is, whatever company manufactures these, Super cool. I love them. They're my favorite. So I can add, replace the Prime, and I have Defensor and Bruticus. I'll line them all up here in a second, but you can see the different jets. They're tiny. They're much smaller than normal Transformers. Once I find a duplicate, I'll open them up. Many of you have requested that I open these, which I hesitate to do until I have a second one. This bad boy is what I wanted to show you. That's why I did this video. Construction, or as we know him, Devastator, which was a holy grail for me as a kid. I always wanted this, but I was a little too young. You all know, if you've seen like Dan's videos or the Toys That Made Us, the 1984 G1 line was essentially off the shelves. Like, they weren't making them anymore by like 86. In 1987, I was 5, and toys became something that I was, more conscious of what I was getting and what I wanted. So I did have, this has great art. I'll post it on IG. Bone Crusher, the Earth Mover, I had him. So like many of you who were kids in the 80s, I was 7 years old in 1989. So really I caught the back end of G1 Transformers. I did have Thundercats. I had a lot of Transformers. DC Marvel, the Kenner Superpowers DC characters. I mentioned Thundercats, Transformers. Oh, G.I. Joe, right? All that stuff. Even Return of the Jedi stuff. Mostly because I had a couple older boys that lived across the street, so I got a lot of hand-me-down stuff. So He-Man, bags of He-Man, bags of broken Transformers, and G.I. Joe, things like that. But because I was a little bit younger to catch that line from 84, it was really hard to find Transformers that I wanted, that I saw on the show. And so I was just a little bit later. So my combiners that I only ever got one complete, which was Computron. I had all the little ones, and I had to explain to my parents about how it works, and so they were able to help me find Scattershot, which completed Computron. You all know that. And then Predaking was totally the holy grail. I think I got 3 of the Predaking pieces and never managed to finish him. If I can find a Predaking, one of these, all bets are off, friends. So here is what I've collected so far. Defensor and Bruticus. Bruticus is still probably my favorite from this line. It's really sweet, but there is some damage. The bubble's coming off his card. That's it. I wanted to show these to you. I'm up to 5. So, I don't do math. There it is. That's the Transformer toy haul I'd like to show you. And by the way, when I went home, last time I went home, which is only maybe an annual event, I didn't bring much home. I should have. I didn't. But I did pick up my favorite, one of my favorites. I was always replacing Warpath when I was a kid because the cannon always snapped off, right? But if you're a person who has these Walmart G1 reissues, you can see this particular one was made in China, right? But if you have the Optimus Prime reissue and some of the other reissues, take a look at that, and chances are it was made in Vietnam. Hasbro has a lot of third-party manufacturing in Vietnam, in the north, near Haiphong. This I also picked up, which I just wanted to share with you because I don't like building Lego, but I do like the minifigures, and I collect white minifigures. So the white Spaceman, which of course he's a good character, funny guy, and I had this space stuff in the late 80s as a kid. So another one. Tell me what you want to see. More hunts on the way, more hauls on the way. Have a great one. Adios, amigos.